Hello everyone, my name is Phuong Nguyen. So it's 7:20 on June 10, 2019. So I'm planning to put the fabric here, prevention here, weed prevention, and I'm gonna put the three lines of square bricks like that, and this one I'm gonna put. Go straight down here, so to prevent from the wet area here and dry area here. So this is $1.34 a piece, and that piece is $1.52. So I'm gonna use the square one. So when I put the 3 layers like this, I'm gonna take out all the soil down there and then put it more down, go all the way down. So the water here, the water for the tree, it doesn't go all the way to the dry area here, so we have to save water. So we want the water goes only to the roots of the fruit trees here. This is a longan tree. So all right. All right, see that? And then see the longan has flowers, but now they don't have fruits now because the flowers fell down. So the flowers fell down, and I put the water here. So it has to be like water like this for like 15 minutes to get absorbed to the soil and the roots area. So when you see any grass around, you just get them out because it's damaging the roots here because it takes all the water. So make sure when you water the fruit tree, water to the roots. So nothing here, no grass here. We want the water to absorb to the roots for the fruit tree to have flowers and fruits. So now these these flowers don't have, there's no bees, so it can have fruit, but it's so dry, so it fell down. So I feel sad because still I don't see any fruit here. I see flowers here, but so the same here when I put 3 layers like this, and this go down more all the way, so the water won't get to the dry area. And then these 2 lines over here, the same thing, these 2 lines, and then a square square standing like that, so it's just separate from the dry area and the water area. So it's getting better, but today it's so hot. So today I called NASA, the Johnson Space Center in Texas, Houston, and I told them that I would go there someday and visit the Space Center, NASA. I was there before in 1993, in summer 1993, so I will visit there again. And then these soursop, mãng cầu sim, started to grow with all these little leaves right here, so it's getting better. But still it needs the water, so the little branch is growing from the big tree right here. So it looks good. And then this is the star apple, cây sữa. Star apple is like a round, it looks like a big apple, either green or purple or white. Star apple tastes sweet, so it's really good. And and then this is the peach tree right here, and this is the longan tree that has the flowers. So I'm happy that longan has flowers, and I put the dripping water like this, so it goes all the way, because when I use the dripping water, I don't have to stay here for like 15 minutes to wash this. But if I want a quick one, I can use like 5 minutes of like bigger running water. But I put this for 15 minutes, and then it's getting better. And this is the plum tree right here, plum. Cây mận Mỹ right here. The plum tree, it started growing when I put the water. See the little branches? It makes me happy when I see little branches growing like this, so I'm getting happier. And this is a sugar apple, ammonia squamosa. So it has the little branches growing right here. See, little branches growing because I put the water here. So this tree needs a lot of water, so and dripping water every day. So so that's why I call the firefighters of Westminster, because firefighters, they provide water for the city. And today I called the Westminster city to ask them if I can apply my application for Board of American Doctors and Directors recognized as a business, because I've been doing this for a long time. I post a lot of poetry and diary reports, true story, poems and stories and videos, entertainment, funny thing, crime prevention, medical treatment, healthcare. So everything I put on my Board of All American Doctors and Directors. And I created a 16 Facebook page total, but there was 3 Facebook page that was having a confusion, so I took them down. So 3 of them were a wedding page and anniversary page and a newborn children page. So it took down because it was a confusion with the name. So now it's had 13 Facebook pages, which is a lot of pages. So 3.1 is like the first thing is Board of All American Doctors and Directors. Second, Board of All American Judges and Attorneys, and Board of All American Architects and Engineers. So those are the 3 boards. And then other Mid-Secondary 1993 Care Foundation, and other many other stuff, like other plans. So sometimes you see a name, but it's just a representation of something. So don't get hurt about anything. So the names on the Facebook pages are 13 Facebook pages. I think Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook creator, he knows about the Facebook pages, so he designed for business so people can make money. So I applied for the business Board of American Doctors and Directors as a recognition as a business page. I post a lot of stuff and I never had credit, so I called Huntington Beach Police Department. I told him that I do everything in my power, but I had no credit, no money, and no pay. So so they're trying to help me to get all the credits that I deserve, because I have all the credits, but it's just they just didn't direct me to have credit because some evil thing happening. So now they're trying to get my credit back so I can have power to do everything I want. And then this stone here, I put a stone, I jam it with all the stones so it can be strong. It doesn't move like this. And this one I can't touch anything because I'm not supposed to do something about this one because I'm not a plumber. So if I'm a plumber, I can do something. But so it has the electricity and the water, so I don't want to touch it because. So this is the carpet. I mean the fabrics for putting the bricks on, and so I have to water. So I have to make circle like this circle. So when I put the water, it can stay for a while, like at least like 5 minutes or something. And then when it stays for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then it's absorbed to the water, to the roots here. And these has a lot of branches here, but then so the summer was so dry, so it started to fall down all the little leaves there. And the Korean pear tree started growing over there, so the flowers started growing. Curry tree right here. And then the blueberry here. The blueberry I bought from Amazon, so I took it out from here because right here is the dry area. So if I put it wet over here, then if I water it, the grass will grow to this dry area, the walkway for my dad and me to walk on this area, so we can water the plants. So that's my plan. And then this is the My flower, Ogner something. My is for Happy New Year. Like every New Year they put the My for the smiles. So MAI is the name of the flower. So I got everything planned, and then I will buy more square bricks, $1.34 a piece, and then put it all the way there straight, like standing like that, and the other side too. So So I want to separate those area, because if I don't separate those, the water here, if I put the water, it will the water will go to this side, and then the weed will grow, and then it will destroy my walkway for my dad and me to walk on the bricks to water. So that's why I try to do everything. And and today I went to Central Casting to register for my dad to work as a background actor. So because he needs to work sometimes whenever he have time and have an opportunity, because if he stay home all the time, it's going to be bored, and it's going to be like non-activity. So I want to have him to have activity. So that's my care plan for him. But they told me that just go to the Social Security and apply for a new Social Security card, because his Social Security card has a word that working with INS authorization. He was working before with INS authorization because he was a victim and he doesn't know of crime, and he was innocent. Now he has thinking that is sometimes getting mad, or sometimes because of his situation. So I want to make my dad happy, and my dad is mine, and I'm not going to share my dad with to see another woman when he's married to my mom. And that's the right thing that a daughter can do to protect her dad, to have happiness. So I am a nice person, I'm not a bad person. So I hope you guys understand me. When I do something, I have a reason for it. And it's the June 10 today, so life is short. So I do everything in my power to make my dad happy, and I'm not going to make my dad sad. But sometimes he has conflict with my opinions, but it's okay, because I understand him. I'm a nurse before, student nurse before. So even if I don't work as a nurse, I still do care plans. I still do as a nurse. But maybe I just don't have the license for it to work in a hospital. But I do everything, like anything that is very similar to nursing care plan and healthcare and care for other people, helping other people to think better, psychology care. So okay, now I'm tagging my friends, but the thing is it doesn't let me see my video. It's all the name here, so I don't know how to get back to the so I think the phone want me to keep tagging friends or something. I can get back to the video now, so I can see the video. I'm shooting the video like this was like a blind, can't see because all the names are here, so I don't know how to exit this one. So I try to call the Houston Space Center, Johnson Space Center, spacecenter.org. So and she gave me the address, phone number, and everything, the ticket number, price, everything. So I'm just waiting to get on an airplane soon, someday, but I don't know when, because my grandma cousin is on vacation, so she's traveling a lot of places. I haven't been traveling in the United States for a long time. The last time I traveled in the United States was in New Jersey in 2000. I think 2001 or 2000. And then the last time I went to New Jersey and came back to California was 2000 or 2001. And then 2002 I came back to California, and then since 2002 I couldn't travel in the United States, so now it's 2019, so it's 18 years I haven't been on an airplane to go around the United States. So 2002 and then 2016 I was on an airplane to go to Vietnam for my grandfather's funeral. And then 2017 I went to Vietnam with my brother and sister-in-law and my niece for vacation, and that's it. And I couldn't travel to the United States. I don't know why. The only two places I went was Michigan when I was 16 or 15, and then when I was 19 is New Jersey, and that's it. No other places. And when I came to the United States, I came to Houston, Texas. I was 13 in 1993. I stayed there for 2 months, and then we moved to California. So recently I called Houston Police Department to escort me to go to the NASA Center because I'm afraid of kidnapping. Maybe people think that I'm smart or something, that they want to kidnap me or something. And I got warned before in 1999. I got warned about a guy, an American white guy. His name is Daniel. He told me there is a problem in my family in 1999. So, and then he told me not to go many other far places because I can get kidnapped. So he warned me about that. And then when he left, I think he was an undercover cop. So when he left my community in Westminster 1999, and then my mom came to New Jersey alone when my mom lived together. And then me, my sister, my brother, and my half-sister lived together, 5 people. And then my mom went to New Jersey because my half-sister mom told her to go to New Jersey to work there. And then she took my dad to stay with her on her bed. So then I went to New Jersey. I rescued my mom back to California because see, my mom is cleaning the weed here. So I went to New Jersey. I called the Irvington police. I told that there is a crime in my family, so I reported to the police in New Jersey. And then I walk away from my house, my mom, like at 3 o'clock. I walk away, and I walked for like from 3 p.m. I walked to 9 p.m. So it's like 6 hours, and then I walked to all the way on the Clinton Boulevard or something in Irvington, New Jersey, and then I called 911 in the morning. So when I was staying at night under the tree, and then I called, my mom went to the police, Irvington, and she reported me as missing in 1999. So she reported me. Hi, how are you? I'm just recording here. We need a lot of water for my plants because a lot of fruit trees there. So we cần nhiều nước. nhiều cây quá, phải cần nước. Yeah. So and then I called the police, right? And then the police took me to St. Barnabas Hospital. So I stayed in the hospital for a few weeks. And then when I went to the hospital, they gave me a lot of medication. And then the police asked me, why do you want to go to the hospital to get help for your family problem? And I said, yes, I went to St. Barnabas Hospital in Livingston. And then I was there, and then so I went to the police. I report somebody stole my dad and do a crime on my dad. So that's kind of like a crime, because you destroy someone's happiness and you take you tell someone to go away so you can have someone. So that's a crime. So I reported to Irvington police, and they told me to go home. And then I went to the library. I emailed President Bill Clinton when he was a resident. So I reported to him. But he has a lot of emails, so I couldn't recognize. And then I received a lot of emails from the whitehouse.gov. President at whitehouse.gov, they emailed me a lot. So a few months later, I came back to California in 2000, the new year 2000. So President Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Chelsea Clinton went to Vietnam after their term. And then I came back to California, and then I studied nursing, and then I got into depression. We have to start my life over. I have to get my driver license back, and I have to start everything over. But my file in Golden West College was there. I was a student there when I was 16 years old. I got learning music, songwriting, and everything, and then I didn't continue for Golden West College. I went to Concord Career Institute for nursing, LVN, and then I finished 5 months, and then I had like and crime prevention, crime solver, court scenes, movie scenes, hospital scene that rescued newborn children, rescued a newborn baby, and rescued a wounded victim of the crime. So, and the main character, she survived, and her dreams came true. He wants to marry the girl, but the girl has a husband, and he tried to shoot the husband so he can have her. So he was in jail. He got released from the jail, but then he lived in pain because he knows that he was guilty and he did something wrong in the movie script. And then I think a lot for my script, and then it happened like so. And so then the movie script is there, and then I sent my script to William Baker, a producer in Hollywood, and he read it and he didn't do anything. He didn't say anything. And then so I went home. And then I just leave my script for a while. My script was ordered, care plan, and everything in my power I put on my script. Everything plans there. So and then the bad thing was it was not recognized as a good script then because I still had school to do, right? And then I got my script done. I came back to Golden West College and start over with my life and started taking other classes. And then I finished in 2007, then transferred to Long Beach for 2 years. 2009 I graduated, but then I needed to stay 1 more year for more classes for production. But then after 1 year, after that, I still don't have a job as a production company, and I didn't tell anybody about my script and my production plan. And then I went home. So 2010 I got a degree, but then there's no production job. So I had nothing to survive, so I have to come back to a manicurist job. And then when I went to a manicurist job, I worked, and then I quit manicuring, but then the owner, she kept making me a manicurist. I want to have to do all my projects, and she just kept me doing manicures. I worked only 1 day in 2012, and then I quit, and then she transferred me to another location, and I was there, and then everything is happening like that. So I was sad. I say, why did it happen to me? I have a lot of talents. I have a lot of talents, and then I have a lot of like power, and I have everything I do is I put on my script and on my writing. And so 2015 I stayed home. And 2015 I stayed home to 2017, 2 years. So 2 years I stay home as I write poetry, and then I send to my friends all the poems, all the treatment plans, all the psychology care, poems, stories, posts. I did everything in my power, but then I still don't have any money. And I didn't know why, because my file was on restriction because the clinic, they kept me there and they don't release me. And then I know I was like in jail, so I tried to find my own freedom. So even I talked to the therapy, she told me I don't have any mental illness. But if she told me I don't have mental illness, why she kept me there? And I had to go to see her every 2 weeks. It's Lori Swearingen. She's a Vietnamese American. And she told me I don't have any physical evidence as a mental illness or schizophrenia. But why she kept talking to me every 2 weeks? So then I went home. So I tried to find help because they're trapping me in California, in Santa Ana for 3 years, and nothing happened. So I walked to the ER again. I went to Huntington Beach ER. And I told them, I don't want any more medication. I'm not sick. Why do they keep me there? They're trapping me. They don't give me freedom. I don't have any money. So the hospital doctors, they talk a lot and they try to release me. So they try to direct me everything that they can do. So they say, okay, if you don't want medication. We give you injection once a month, and then they try to direct me to do something, but I didn't know. So I said, okay, maybe I can try the injection. So when I tried the injection 3 times, I got a side effect 3 times because they set me up to get, they set me up, right? So I'm a smart person. When I have 3 times injections and it has overdosed 3 times, then something is wrong. So then I went to the court and I called the Westminster Police Department. I called them. I told them, I think I got overdosed and I need to stop the medication because if you guys doing this, I can never release my freedom. I need my freedom. So the Westminster police woman told me, go to the court and talk to the judge and the attorney. So I went to the court and I wrote 3 pages of paper writing that I don't want any more medication. I need husband and children and everything, so get me off medication. And then the public defender told me, do not go to the clinic anymore. You're not supposed to be there. They're torturing you. They're not helping you. They just keep you there for your like in jail. They don't give you freedom. Don't go there. So I don't go there. So I wrote a letter to a psychiatrist and I read it. And I told him, I don't want any more medication. Get me off medication. I'm not sick. I'm not mental illness. Why you keep me on medication? You overdose me. You physical abuse me. You mentally abuse me, and you like psychologically drug abuse me, medication abuse me. So they can't do anything because I don't want to take medication. They cannot force me to take medication. So I'm off medication for 6 months now. But then I'm still thinking, well, what happened to me? So where's my husband? And now they're trying to keep me. And then I want to have newborn children and have freezing eggs. But then my half sister don't support this freezing egg stuff. So she's killing my unborn children. And her mom told me that I don't need husband and children to be happy. But she's stalking my dad, so that's unfair. She's stalking my dad for many years, and my mom has happiness. And she keeps stalking. She keeps coming to my house and stalking my dad, asking him to go to places. And then my mom is not happy because she doesn't have happiness, so she cries all the time. I see that. But I don't know what to do because my mom is weak. She has no lawyers to fight for her. And then I went to the court and I tried to find a lawyer, but I don't have money for a lawyer. So I do it by myself. I write poetry, I videotaping myself, and I post on Facebook to fight for my family, fight for my mom's right. But the thing was, I fight for that and I get no credit because I'm not a professional lawyer or attorney. I don't have a license for that. But I fight and like writing, I do everything in my power. And now it's still not working. So I said, why? So I called the Houston police today and I reported to them. I told them, if you see something is wrong and you don't do something, I'm not going to live in the United States of America. Because they support the illegal immigrant, and the illegal immigrant, they bring crime to the United States, and they bring torturing to other people, killing unborn children, destroying happiness, raping other people, torturing the children, killing everything. So I told the Houston police, if you don't do something about it, if you are police, you have police power, and you don't do something about it, you have brain power. I'm not going to live in America because you supported the illegal immigrants that torturing me. I'm 39, I still don't have children. Why? Because someone is preventing me to have children and a husband. So why they are torturing me like this, and it doesn't work? So then I will go to the NASA and Houston Johnson Space Center, and I did everything in my power. I called the White House. I emailed the White House. I emailed President Trump. I emailed in 1999. I emailed President Clinton, and so when President Bush was on his mission, America faced terrorism, so he has a lot of fight, and he canceled all the flights, and he did everything in his power to save the American country, right? But when Bush was president, I didn't email him at all. So only Clinton, I emailed Clinton, I emailed Obama, I emailed Trump, but I didn't email Bush. So recently I called Bush generation, Bush Foundation, and Bush is a very nice person. I think Bush recognized me more than anyone. So I had many Facebook, and I had the Direction Intelligence fruit see-through account, and I think Bush recognized me. So I did everything in my power, and I recently tried to call George Bush Foundation, and then because Bush is powerful, he can bomb people. If he sees something bad, he can bomb people. You know, if you're doing something bad, I can bomb you. But I'm not a bad person. I'm a nice person. I only bomb the right person. I don't bomb the bad person. So Bush do the same thing. So Bush has power to bomb. Why? Because Americans face the terrorists. So now our evidence here. After the terrorist attack, September 11, Americans face evil. I watched CNN and I saw Bush on TV a lot. I was staying home and I watched Bush a lot. So I think President Bush is a nice president, even though in his administration he faced terrorists. But so I felt bad for Bush because Clinton didn't have problem. Bush had the problem with the terrorists, and then Obama didn't have any problem. But Bush is a smart guy. He solved the problem. He did everything in his power to prevent the terrorist attack again. But if you don't recognize Bush, I think you're wrong, because how can you feel when you are president and they attack your country, and then you think he doesn't do well? You're wrong. He's very powerful. He can bomb people. He can bomb Iraq. He can bomb everything. Afghanistan. Why? Because they're evil. So if you don't bomb those bad people will do something bad to innocent people. So that's fair. So I think President Bush is a nice president, even though many the media and everything. So Bush is powerful. Clinton is powerful. Everything. I think every president is a genius. So you got to be if you're a president and the evil come to your country, how can you feel about that? So if you don't recognize Bush as a good president, then you're wrong. So I think Bush is a good president. So then I think you guys need to watch the White House fight, because the White House, they are powerful. They are president. They have power of the resident power. We have police power. We have military power. We have scientist power. We have money power. We have brain power. So America has a lot of power. You guys don't underestimate us. So if you're evil, you're gonna die. And you're not gonna survive if you're evil. If you continue your evil stuff, you're not gonna survive. So I fight for everything. So I think I'm a nice person. I'm smart. I'm a genius. So don't kidnap me, okay? I'm a nice person. I do everything in my power. Don't kidnap me. Don't kill me. So that's what I can do. But for now, my house has, like, in the front area here, it has 26 trees, right? And on the other side has fruit trees too, and on the back. But the thing is, I have a big space of grass area in the back, and it doesn't have enough room for my niece to have a room. She will be 13 on July 29th this year, 2019, and she will travel to Vietnam with her parents this summer. So, and then I hope nobody's stalking my house anymore. No more stalking, please. Leave my parents alone. They need happiness life. Romeo and Juliet, the couple, my mom got married when she was 16, and she knew my dad when she was 15, and she got pregnant and married my dad when she was 16. She had a baby when she was 17. My dad was 19 or 20 when he has my brother, older brother. But they're young people, and they survive, and they work, and they make money, and they raise the children without a lot of finance in that on those time in 1975 when the war ended. My mom and my dad survived, and my mom and my dad raised the children nicely, and then something happened, and then we left the country, and then but then in the refugee camp they told my dad if my dad don't file my half sister as his daughter, DNA daughter, then she cannot come to America to live. So my dad has no choice. He has to help my half sister. So he filed my half sister as his daughter, and his true daughter, DNA daughter. And my mom is the mom because she doesn't have any recognition. I mean, birth certificate. And then it was a tragedy for me because when we tried to help my sister raise her up, and then she betrayed my parents. She booked hotel for my dad and her birth mom many times, and because she's uneducational. She graduated from USC with a bachelor degree in business. She graduated from Pepperdine University. How shame! And she kept doing stuff like that. She's not education. She has school, but that's wrong. She's doing wrong. But I know that's sick, because you doing that, you betray your parents, and you torturing your sister, and you torturing everybody here. So she needs more education, and I called her USC, University Southern California Alumni Association, so they can solve the problem. Because if one of their alumni has a problem, they have to solve it. And then I think Steven Spielberg is hurting, because I go to Cal State Long Beach, and Steven Spielberg go to Cal State Long Beach too. And then I will study film. Steven Spielberg has the USC doing something film over there. So if he's recognized Cal State Long Beach as his school and USC as his school, and he see the two little girls like that, I think he's hurting. So I think the USC and the Cal State Long Beach has to solve the problem here, because I don't want any war. I want a peace solving moment. So, and then I called the Cal State Long Beach Alumni Association. I said, why I don't have a job as a filmmaker? When I study everything, I learn everything. And then I called the Cal State Fullerton for my cousin Tam Tan Chung and her husband Hong Zhao, and say, what's wrong with you guys? They study business and they don't have a business career. What's wrong with you guys? So I think the California system school has to change. If you make the student go to school for 3 years, full time, no money, hungry, do everything for you guys, for your school, graduate from your school, and you don't make them to have jobs as they want, something is wrong with you. So I think the California system school education here has a problem here. So I try to call the Alumni Association so they can solve the problem. The school, they have power, because education is power, right? Education is knowledge. If you have knowledge and you see other people hungry, no food, no water, and no jobs, and no money to raise newborn children, then you're doing something wrong. So I think the university have to do something, like provide opportunities for their alumni, to have opportunity to make money and raise newborn children, So you guys doing something wrong. You guys supported the bad people, the illegal immigrant. They bring crime, like President Trump said. Illegal immigrant, they bring crime, they bring drugs, they bring everything back to America. So that's why he tried to make the border, to prevent crime, right? Because if you keep destroying people, come into your other country and destroy other people's happiness, you gotta have a border. So I'm convinced, because President Trump, he fight everything. He fight, like, if you don't have a border, you don't have a country, because when you do something that keep destroying you, how can you survive? When you plan something, you plan everything good, and they keep destroying you. So I supported the wall, even though it's expensive, but it's for the future use. So in the future, you do everything, you are successful, you are American people, you survive, through the terrorism attack and then everything like that. So I think I'm a smart person. I think Bush, I feel bad. I love President Bush because I feel bad when he faced America like that, and then I feel bad for him too. And then, you know, like I went to nursing school, all the nurses cry about when they heard the story. I was a nurse student in 2001, September 11, and then we saw a lot of footage on the CNN and everything. Like everybody says, I am American. Like the New Yorker, everybody say I'm American. But everybody say like, I feel bad for American. During that time, I was having depression those time, and then I was in the hospital, and I got on the medication for depression. But I think if you're doing something wrong, please correct your mistake, please. If you're doing something wrong and you're torturing people, murdering people, like torturing, so that's why I think I need to buy life insurance or something. It's dangerous. So don't kidnap me, don't kill me. Leave me alone, like let me have happiness. Don't stop me. So that's all I want to say. So it's a June 10, 2019, so it's 8 o'clock right now. So it's like 11 p.m. in Washington DC right now. So my neighbor right here, my neighbor grew the grass here, but then the grass doesn't help anything. It's just green. But then his tree here recently don't have fruits because not too much water here. So and then recently didn't have a lot of fruits, but it's so dry over there. So I think they need to dig out because the grass is so dry, and it took all this the water from for the tree there. So my neighbor my neighbor here, he moved in a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and he grew this. So he took all the bad grass out. He put the green fabric, fake grass, but then he put this is look like coconut tree, but it's not a coconut tree. So he put everything like that, so he doesn't have to take care of the weed. So he doesn't have to cut the grass, wasting money, and he doesn't have to water the grass, too much water for the grass, wasting the city water. So he's very smart. He's a real estate agent, and he does everything. So he has like 4 circles of trees right here. So he only water here, so he saved water for the grass over there, because the grass is wasting water anyway. So he's a very smart person. He's a real estate agent, and I was a real estate agent too, but then I got expired license. So so now I just water my plants here, and then this is my longan plants. See the water, it goes to here, so it's gonna make this area wet. So that's why, because I recorded the video, so I forgot about this. So I'm gonna put to my coconut tree over here. So I hope my coconut tree have green leaves. So hoping for a wedding soon. Okay, let's see. Because long time ago that they put the coconut tree is for leaves. They make it a gate and then design for. You see the seed over here. The seed here, the brown seed here. So and then my jackfruit tree here, cái mít right here. My jackfruit tree, I have to water it regularly because recently the snail here, they come and they eat these little branches here. They're hungry. So my little branch is growing, and then they just eat my plants. And there's so many, there hundreds of snail in my garden. And even though I put something here, they still climb on here, and they eat my my jackfruit tree. Okay, mid right here. They eat my my little branch here. So I'm sad because I bought this one $200 something from Amazon, And if a long time ago in the year 2000, I grew the jackfruit by seed. But then when we brought the seed here, the plant here, we grow it. It doesn't grow because we didn't have enough water. So now all of my little branches, they ate my little branches here. So I don't know if this jackfruit will survive because they eat all my plants. Like yesterday I saw little branches here on these here, and now these snails, they ate. I hate these snails. They ate my plant. I'm sad. And now I just recognized that it's all, they got eaten all the little branches here. So how can this tree survive? So if this jackfruit tree doesn't survive, then I have to make a seed of find a seed of jackfruit and then make a tree again, because I don't think this will survive well, because the snail, they jealous of my trees and they eat my tree. They eat like yesterday I saw little branches here, and this morning I watered them, and now I have to put the snail control killer here. But even I put theirs, they still climb here. So I don't think this jackfruit tree can survive well if the snail, they keep doing this to my jackfruit tree right here. So it's unfair. I spent a lot of time to take care of this jackfruit tree, and now they ate my little branches here. It's unfair. So I'm probably going to grow another seed of jackfruit, but it takes a long time. I thought I bought $270 something. This tree, I thought it was a big tree, but when they shipped to my house, it's just so small. And I had another jackfruit tree earlier, like this year, and then it didn't really grow well because there was not enough water. And now, how can I survive if I don't get a lot of water to my trees? And I have too much trees now. You guys directed me to have a lot of trees now, and you guys don't give me time to take care of my tree, and you guys don't give me water to take care of my tree. Then why did you direct me to have a lot of trees and you don't give me water, and you don't give me time to take care of my trees? And whenever I try to water, they try to stop me, so that's unfair. So they don't direct me. And should I kill all my plants? Should I chop off all my plants? I can't do that because I put a lot of time for my trees, and you guys just don't give me opportunity to take care of my plants and water my plants. And now I have 47 fruit trees in my house now. The Jackfruit die, and then Jackfruit die, CHUMRUOT, Jackfruit die. And then I took out 2 grape tree out because the grape tree is bad. We don't have the ceiling for that, so the grape tree, I took them out because it was not planted organized, because it's a grape tree. So there's no so this branch is growing right here. It's new plants growing because I watered them. So I think my jackfruit tree will not survive well if the snails, they keep doing this to my jackfruit tree. I think these snails need to be dead or in jail. See this snail here, they're hungry, they just eat my plants. This is the taro, it has a heart shape right here. So this is a nectarine tree, cây đào trắng right here. This nectarine is crunchy, it tastes really good in the market. So this is a pomegranate tree. So cây lựu right here looks good right here because I watered them. And my mom, she took out all the weeds, so now I have to help her. I have to help my mom because every 2 weeks she has to take out all the weeds. She doesn't have time to see her family and her sister and her niece and nephew, and she never have time. She just took all the time to take care of the weed. So I have to find I have to find something, a way to get all the weed out, because whenever my mom took the weed out, she don't have time to offer all the stuff. So she's wasting her time to take the weed, and then she don't have time for her sister, her niece, nephew, and see them and care for them. So that's kind of like unfair for her. And now she's doing what? She's cutting the roses here. Hi, Mom. Mày cắt bông hồng hả? Bông hồng hả? Mom, mày cắt chị sâu vậy hả? You cut that low. So every time my mom do the gardening and taking the weed, that's a good activity. But hey, it's an onion, Mom. Mom, onions. Mom, cái này làm grow cái seed được là onion will grow. So that's a lime tree. That's a tangerine tree. That's a white hydrangea. This is a white hydrangea flower. Water apple tree. So I always fight for my mom's happiness. Mom, there's still more onions here. Don't throw this away. Because these. No, but these onions you can grow for the reproduction. Second season of onions here. So my mom is taking care of the roses. I have 5 rose bush here, 5 rose bush, and then the water apple, and then tamarind tree right here. But I think this is red rose, beautiful here, and a hydrangea growing here. So today I watered them a lot, so they started growing here. So thanks to the firefighters who fight for me, because firefighters, they can provide water. They rescue the fire, and they use water to destroy the fire. So if you have a bad fire, the firefighter can destroy the bad fire and rescue you, right? So and the police is the protection of the people's right? And the ambulance is taking care of wounded people and take the wounded people to the hospital. So 911 system, ambulance people, and then firefighter people, police people, nurses, doctors, many things. So I grow the sweet apple like this here. You can grow it, and you can eat the leaves as a vegetables, you know, either boiling or frying. So the yam here, I don't like this yam anyway. My mom grow the plants so she can eat the vegetables there. She loves the vegetables. So this tamarind tree right here, tamarind, Tamarind. Tamarind started growing when I put the water. See, the leaves started growing here. So it was dry like this for months. So recently I have water, and then it's growing here. So I'm happy. But I'm mad because they directed me to have at least 47 fruit trees and more other trees. But they don't give me opportunity to do other stuff, to take care of my plant, make them have fruits and everything. So that's kind of unfair. If you directed me to have fruit trees and you don't direct other stuff to caring for the tree, then how can the tree have flowers and fruits? And so this is my van right here. I have the name on my van. This is my car. I pay for the car, and then my mom pay for the car. This is paid off, but it's under my mom's name, but it's my car. This is my car under my name. It's still on paying, and I let my family drive. So, but it's under my name. So that's the only credit I have is under my name right now. It's a purchase option right now. So I loaned $8,000 to put down a down payment, and now my credit card went bad, and then I have to have the credit card problem solved. And then so this is my my car here. This is Jesus Christ. This is Mary. This is New Life of Tổ right here. And Cal State Long Beach, an American flag. What's the airplane? One world. And then It's funny. I'm telling story. You guys have to pay for me. I'm telling you stories and you have to pay for me. And this is MD Kevin Kaitiu, the offline doctor, and then my cars. Mẹ có bỏ lên thùng rác hay là mẹ giữ nó rồi? Nè. Nè. Rác hả? Sao vậy?
Mệt, nói không được.
Sao nó không được?
Đang làm mà tự nhiên nói nó hơi đầu làm. Cái sức đầu làm.
Con vừa làm gì nói cũng đâu có sao đâu. Con nói được mà. Okay, so I think I gotta. Today I'm still delaying my bricks here. So I'm going to grow the strawberry. I mean the blueberry here. The blueberry maybe on this area here. Maybe here. So I'm gonna put water and everything here, and then grow. I took the blueberry out, so today I grow it back to another location. So blueberries, and then this longan tree. I don't know if they will have new flower to have a fruit because the flower fell down. So I feel sad. They fell down this month, so maybe next month they're gonna grow a new flower, new branches here. So see, my iPhone 8 Plus has the light right now, so it's good. So, and this is Korean pear tree, round pear tree. Started growing here, and a little branch is growing here. So I start with the seed, and then I germinate the seed, and then it has the plant, so I grow it. So it's 2 or 3 years now. So I don't remember how long, how old is this tree, but maybe 2 or 3 years, or 4 years maybe. So this is my yellow rose. This is my white rose here, and then my mango has a. So recently. See the new flower growing right now because I water, and then these dry here didn't have enough water, so it looks okay. And then today I delay my bricks stuff here. So this is for my dad and me to walk on, so we can water the plants here. That's Mỹ Thể, my cat, America Gold. I have 3 cats and 5 dogs. 3 cats have chips in their body, and 5 dogs have chips in their body. So they are installed with the chips from their animal place. When they directed me to have adopted the 5 dogs and 3 cats, they directed me to have those for comfort when I'm sad. So for my dogs, it's for my dad to take care when he's home alone, and my niece is for my dad to pick up when she go to school and get off school. So now the longan tree has flowers now. See, I mean it has water. So recently it has dripping water. So now I'm gonna move to another tree here. Maybe plum tree right here. So plum tree started growing too. See, plum tree. So I'm gonna put the water here because when I put, like, if I put a lot of water, like spraying water in 1 minute, the water would grow all over here, and then the weed will grow. So if I put the dripping water like this, it goes only to the roots. So the tree will, the roots will absorb the water nicely. You know, if you put spraying all over like for 5 minutes and then you're gone, there's only the weed can grow on top, and then you're wasting water. So if you do the dripping water like this for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it goes straight to the roots, and the tree survive. But then this tree is more need more water, so I'm gonna put more water on this tree right here. So this tree is like intensive care right now because because we need to have make it survive. So one of my tree didn't survive before, so I have experience. So whenever I see which tree needed most care, I care for with that tree most. So put it there. So this tree in my garden now need care most right now. And then they started growing right here. Started little green piece right here. It's started growing, so I'm happy now. So it gives me hope when the tree has the little brains like that. But then I feel sad for my jackfruit tree, because if I don't know if my jackfruit tree will survive when the snail they eat little branches like that. So and then these rose here. My mom, she put the rose in the water for 2 weeks, and then she tried to put it here, but she didn't water every day. So I don't think these rose will grow if she doesn't water every day, because the rose doesn't have the roots yet. She just get the branch of rose and she put in the soil, but she didn't water, so wasting time. So if I have a rose tree that has roots, put it there, and I don't have to water every day like that, wasting water. So when you buy the tree in the market or the Home Depot or Costco, even though it's $14 a tree, you save water, you save money. When you get the rose here, you dip in the water for 2 weeks and you put in the soil right here, and you have to water every day to make the rose survive. And when you make the rose survive, you have to put too much water, and you're wasting water. You rather spend one time $14 to buy a rose tree and grow it here, then you're making this, you're wasting time and wasting water. So even though you think that you can save the rose because you don't want to throw these brains away, but you're wasting water and you're wasting time, even though you're trying to make a rose tree by yourself. But if you buy a rose from the Home Depot or Costco, $14, would have the roots, so you don't have to spend too much water for the first 2 or 3 weeks. So, and then this area is dry. This is long stem roses here. It's long stem roses here, and this is the flower. It's red. I forgot the name. Geranium or something. Geranium. When I was 13, I paint a painting that has this flower, and recently I saw this flower in the Home Depot, so I bought it. And I grow it here. But then it's just my memory, because when I was 13, I'm 39 now. I paint a flower, and now I see the real flower. So everything I paint, I see them in real life in a couple years. So it's amazing. It's all a plan. So the Korean pear tree. So I'm teaching you how to make fruit trees and how to water, how to take care. So I think you guys should give me credit for this. I'm talking for like 1 hour now, so I'm talking everything in my powers to make you understand. So, and the corn here didn't have enough water, so I don't have any big corns here. So, Mom, are you tired? Are you tired? Why don't you go rest? Tomorrow you work, right? Mom? So, okay, you took care of the rose bush right here? Okay. This is the, what's this? Mom, so what about the corn here? Are you gonna... I know, it's the corn there, but then it's just so small. The corn is so small and no water, so you gonna pluck them out? Oh, why? You want those corn? Yeah, I know. She said that we can't eat it because it's so small. And then, so Mom, Sunday is Father's Day. So what do you plan to do? Huh? Sleep? Tired? Do you work on that day? You work on that day? Okay. Are you gonna rest, Mommy? She told me to put the trash in the trash bag. So I'm going to move my water hose for my coconut tree right here. So it's getting dark, so so the footage looks bad now. So I'm going to turn off the camera. So and then I download the camera to the MacBook Air, and then I'll so I'll put it. So this is the water here. So I'm gonna put the. So I think this jackfruit tree has a problem now because they got eaten by snail, even though I bought like $271 or something, or $300 something. I don't remember. And then this morning I saw all the green plants here, and now the snail, they hungry, they ate all my plants. So and then there's no more room for jackfruit tree. I mean for fruit tree in my house, because if I grow any more tree, I have to take care of it from the beginning. So stop sending me trees, because I cannot take care anymore. Too much tree, and I need water and everything. So I hope I have money and finance and try to make money here. So if you give me trees and you don't let me have money to take care, have time to take care, then don't give me trees. If you give me trees and I have to take care like this, too much time for me. I have other projects to do. I don't have time to do this every day for my trees. So I hope if you guys, you have to think, if you give something, you have to give something else to take care of it. So have a good day. It's June 10, 2019. It's an anniversary day of my boat rescue by USS Peleliu LHA-5 ship in 1990, June 10. So now and I have the light without the electric cord, like using the solar light. So it uses the sunlight whenever the sun. It has the battery there. There's there's no electric. Just use the sunlight. And in the morning the sunlight goes to there, and then at night when you walk by, the light just pop up, and there's no need of electric there. So it's a solar. So and same here over there. So if I come closer, it just light up. So it saves a lot of electricity here. And look at my neighbor. He put the light in the corner of the tree here. This is not a fruit tree, but it looks like a coconut. So he put the light. So smart. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.